And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Music for Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Music for Gaming. All the gaming of those other. You would think I would remember to close the mixer view when I get started, but no, I forget every other time, it seems like. Anyway, welcome. Glad you could be here. Echo and all. Hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Saturday morning, and as you can see by the happy bar up here and the incentives things over there and the stuff rotating through down here somewhere, I am continuing Extra Life this week. I was going to end it with the Twitch Sings stream on Thursday, excuse me. Figured that would put a triumphant thing at the end of the stream, but because of the denial of service attacks that were hitting Extra Life on Saturday last week, I thought it would be cool to come back and do another Extra Life stream today because, hey, it is awesome. All the stuff that Children's Miracle Network hospitals do, which is why I take part in Extra Life every year and try to help these hospitals every year because, man, they are amazing. Specifically, I am raising money for Children's Hospital Colorado, which is based up in Aurora, which is just outside of Denver. For those of you who are maybe not quite as well versed in Colorado geography, and Children's Hospital Colorado is an amazing hospital too. Man, I always heard about good stuff from them. And we're going to talk more about what Children's Miracle Network hospitals do and some of the amazing work that they do throughout the stream. But for now, hey, McGordy, welcome. Glad you could be here. Oh, you know what? It would help if I had the chat box show up actually on the screen. All right, so welcome. All right, scene shifted. Let's play some Minecraft. I think I've got that showing up. So yeah, keep an eye on it. If I chat more and I don't see it, I'll have to do something else. But for the moment, we're okay. Well, new anime series are important, you know? All right, so, wow, I am dealing with some killer lag today. I don't know why, but, wow, it's like none of the buttons work. Let's see. Let's try to turn fly off. Huh. Well, this is weird. This was working just a moment ago. So it's not fly. I don't want the flu, so I'll try to avoid that. Well, that's just weird. Okay, that button worked. Yeah, the server is definitely being laggy. There we go. Ha-ha! Victory! It didn't crash, fortunately. It just had some lag spike there for a minute. Which, you know, not amazing. Try to avoid that, but I'm the only one on the stream, I think, so it's not as if we're dealing with huge numbers of people going crazy. Or at least going crazy on the server. So I'm walking just through here, so hopefully some of these birch trees will regrow. It's one of the problems of warping back and forth between places is I'm not always close enough to where my trees are for them to grow. Alrighty. I love the way that that beacon worked out. That was just cool. Yep. Yeah, it's almost certainly it's a network one. I work with servers for a living. I'm reasonably confident I understand how they function. But I'm also not super well versed in how mods work, and every once in a while it's like, did this mod cause the problem, or is it just me? All right. Playing Minecraft too. Nice. Okay, so one of the things I've got going on, I started this building here, which I should probably think about finishing, or at least making a better start on. So we got this going here. I'm going to build this up. Trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to handle this. The other thing I'm going to do, maybe not today, but soonish, is I'm going to expand my city out over here and onto sort of this existing bridge with an entrance into the tower, excuse me, on this side. So, oh, I need to slap in some trapdoors over there. How did I miss that? Fairly easily, I would assume, but you know, yep, need to trapdoor that. So, let's see. I think the first thing I'm going to do here is let's finish this. So, first thing I'm going to do is del home p, set home p. There we go. Oops, hey, I've got the wrong incentives flopping up there on my timers. That's not right. That's not right at all. Let's see. Pick a Shakespeare speech. There we go. This turns out speech is not spelled with an E at the end, as much as I'd like to words. I can't words today. It's gonna be one of those days, I think. Okay. There, fix that timer. Ha-ha! Yeah, the Twitch Sings stream was fun. If you missed that, that was a whole special breed of what the heck is going on here. All right, so I'm going to need a bunch more brick, which means I need a bunch more stone. Ack. I filled the chest. That's not ideal. But hey, it works. Okay, so let's see if these wow. Okay, I'm also going to have to I was just checking my fuel levels and things. Gonna have to refill my buckets and stuff. This one's not as bad, but definitely need to do that. All right, well, let's I'd like to sleep. It's not quite time. But I'd like to. It's gonna be good. Sleeping. All right. Yeah, I need to figure out a number of things here for how I want this to work. All right. All right, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to clean this out just a little bit more because there's just too much stuff here. You know, that's the first thing to tell you about cleaning is you get rid of all the old stuff, get it out of the way. Okay. Now, I'm not going to use stone slabs here, but I will. This is where a floor level will sit, so trying to decide what I want to do there. Actually, I probably should. Well, I got a couple things. I need to come take out this fence. I put it here sort of as a stopgap wall, just to keep things from meandering in quite as easily. It wasn't perfect because of the nature of hills, And people could just sort of walk up and around it. And okay. Great. Okay, so I'm going to expand it this way and maybe across this little chasm just a little bit. Chicken is not as ideal a digging tool as one might hope. I know, strange, right? Okay. So let's use planks. I'm gonna go ahead and slap these in here. Now I admit I have no way to get up here at the moment, but that will change over time, I'm sure. Now I'm going to use planks because rather than slabs, because I want to deal with the light that way. So I'm just going to run a few slabs into the wrong place. You know, it's a thing. It happens. Like so many things that happen. Oh, and I forgot to mention too. So, because I know how much you all love making me do weird things, or, you know, not, I don't know. But I do have a couple of incentives here too. If you donate to Children's Hospital Colorado through Extra Life, if you donate $2, you can pick a hat for me to wear, which unfortunately I was not thinking this morning, and I left my hats over on the shelf. So take me a moment to go get them, but darn it, I will get them. But also, for a $4 donation, you can force me to recite a Shakespearean speech of some flavor or other. And for $8, I will do it as Smeagol. Because Smeagol loves Shakespeare. It's precious. Yeah, so that will be a thing that happens. Hopefully. We shall see. All right, so cleaning out a bunch of this dirt here. Because honestly, it's just in the way. Okay, so let me go ahead and just... All right, and if this is ground level down here as well, surprisingly enough, because it's on the ground. I know, strange, right? All right, oh, I am full up, and I do not need those seeds, so that works. Not that I'm in special need of all of this dirt either, but... Okay. We'll get there. Okay, so let me... I brought all this extra stone, so I'm thinking, oh, well, I'm going to be building stuff. It's not quite how that worked. All right, slap this stone in, or this dirt into storage. Throw this extra cobblestone into storage too, but... Ah, come back! And I am... Wow. I'm running out of space. At least in those boxes. I might have to start taking advantage of this other stack here. Hey, how's it going there, Bananarama? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous day. And I actually managed to get floor where I need to be standing, so... There's a win. It's always nice to have floor under your beam in point, you know? Could you imagine Star Trek, you get Kirk or you get Picard, they beam down to a planet. Scotty, there's no floor here. And now I'm falling and falling and falling. Ah, yes, over there on the... It's the joy of multi-streaming. You got McGordy over there on Twitch. You've got Bananarama there on Mixer. You know, it's one of those things I've been thinking about it a bit lately. If I want to continue with the multi-streams or focus on one platform. And I haven't decided yet. But Mixer has been a compelling system for me. And that's where so many of you happy people hang out. So... All right. I'm just being chaotic as I dig this out, you know? It's like, I could be organized. I could be systematic. Yeah, that's just not how this is happening. I have to change your name, huh? All right. Well, that could be fun. At least usernames on Twitch are not as... permanent as they once were. All right, so you stream too. Well, nice. All right, so I'm going to need some form of staircase to get up here because flying is not going to be a thing forever. Contrary to my hopes and dreams. Also, that crafting table may need to move. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap that crafting table, craft that staircase, and maybe slap it down over here somewhere. Right? That could be fun and exciting. Can I follow you, please? Probably not while I'm streaming. Also, as a self-proclaimed streamer, you should probably know that it's really, really bad form to go into somebody else's stream and ask them to follow you. It's generally considered spam, and follow for follow is stupid and doesn't work. Just straight up. Don't do it. All right. Okay. It's called spamming is what it is. All right, so let's grab some of this. Because, yeah, follow for follow just doesn't work. It's a waste of time, and nobody actually gets any benefit from it. You know, I'm thinking... Well, I'm doing four block high things here, so... floors, stories, something. I'm doing words... And I think as we've already established, words are hard. All right, there we go. All right, so this is going to come right across this way like this. And then comes the question of how far over do I want to go? Let's see. Also, maybe I should probably slap a few torches around here just to keep the monsters. Huh? Okay. Okay. Did I just hear pillagers? And why are they? Where are they? Oh. That's a cow. Okay. Well, he's gonna have a little bit of a drop. Okay. That's not a good place for a pillager to be. That's like inside my walls. That's just not good at all. I mean, it was only one pillager. But still. All right. Oops. That was the wrong place. Turns out I don't have a bed there. Okie dokie. Yes. Okay. Great. So this is a thing. We got some walls going on here. All right. So that's going to go that way. We're going to go over this way. The question is, how far over this way did I want to go? And that's always an interesting question, or at least today. Whether it's always an interesting question is really up for debate, but at least for today and right this very second, that is the interesting question. Okay. So, let's see now how to do this. All right, so I want this to go over that way a little bit, which means I should clean out a bunch of stuff here. I kind of feel like I'm going to need to do a bunch of other things, actually. Okay, so that's going to go that way. Because this is going to be a little bit more like a fort. So let's make a couple of chests. Fortunately, that freed up some space, so I can. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to let's open this wall up just a little bit. Okay, and what I'm going to do. Oops. All right, that was a little too far. You've done it. You've gone too far. All right, so yeah. All right, so let's do. Many, more. Go ahead and do that. Actually, some stairs there might be okay too, but some stone brick stairs, just so I get, or not even stone brick, but some smooth stone or regular stone stairs, and then I can slap boxes here, right? And that would be useful. Because usefulness is a thing I understand should be striven for, right? Sometimes you kind of want things that are useful. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just waste those blocks. But slap that in there anyway. I'll do that. Great, so now I can make another couple of chests. And I will drop those in right there. Now, the next thing I want to do is move this crafting table. Hello, crafting tables, friends. There's a hole in my floor again. Got all this dark oak. I don't have any spruce. So, we'll just borrow this one. This'll work fine. Okay, good. Now there's a lot less chance of me falling off this, trying to get to a crafting table. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Yeah. I'm going to come in here, and actually, I'm going to create 3 crafting tables. Not that I really need 3 of them, but, you know, it's a living. All right, but I also then want to craft Sure, I'm going to craft 8 furnaces here. You know, I should grab some of this. That hole in the ceiling is a little inconvenient, but, you know, you go with it. Okay, now I don't really need to go back that far, but I can, and I will, with the hammer. Okay, so that's going to go there, and I'll just open that up a little bit. There, and I'll just drop in another couple of chests. Because, yeah, that'll work just fine. Okay. No one from the outside need know that I've got this area loaded up with all of the goodies. I want to put something else there. I just don't know what. I was thinking I might put a sea lantern there, which would be fine. But no, I'm just not sure. Turns out now I'm sure. Actually, I'm still not sure. I'm just going to do it anyway. All right, so let's take... And I need... Let's see... 3, 4... 5... I think 6 will be sufficient to fill in this lovely gap. Why? I don't know. It just seems like the thing to do. Okay, so now I was over here doing stuff. So let's see. I'm going to clean out some of this dirt. Because, you know, it's in the way. Honestly, that's about it. You know, there are some things people just like to get rid of because they're in the way. Careful with the shovel on the floor. You know, it's... just to fill that in for a minute, I'm not going to leave it dirt, but it is going to clean out some stuff. Okay. So how far out do I want this little fort to go? It's almost a little sub-castle in and of itself, which I suppose technically a fort is. Hello, you're not a full castle, you are just a sub-castle. As opposed to being a white castle where you can get small burgers. I've never lived on the East Coast or any place where there actually is a white castle, so I've never eaten there. But I hear it's a thing. All right, so yeah, how far do I want this thing to go? That is the next question. Because I could kick it out this way. Ooh, I could even tie it into the Hall of Flame over here, or the Hall of Fire. That has something to recommend it, actually. Build this nice little, okay, probably large, but seemingly little castle. Okay. Sure, that's a thing I can do. I'm going to need a lot more spruce to make it work, but we'll go with it. All right, so how far out do I want this to go then? Which is the next very important question. Let's see. So this is going to go this way, right? Sure. I need to build some stuff over here. So the wall is coming over this way. So I'm going to take that out. This is the top of that level right there. Okay. Good to know. Now, you might notice the top of this wall is way below the top of this this hill. So I think what I'm going to need to do in order to make this look reasonable is maybe build up into a tower or something just to bring this side of the castle up this way a little bit. And actually what I could do... Let me sleep first, and then let's take a look at it. And I'm going to abuse the fact that I can still fly to do this, because at least to the end of the year. So mandolin is awesome for that. At least to the end of the year, I will still be able to fly. Hey, while I'm sleeping, I do want to also remind you again, of course, that I am raising money today for the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals and Children's Hospital Colorado. It's an amazing program. Extra Life is an amazing program. It's like, hey, let's get together as gamers, as streamers, and let's do something cool for kids. So that's what I'm doing. And you can donate by going to bit.ly, that's bit.ly/extralifemfg. That's bit.ly/extralifemfg. And you can help kids too who are going through dealing with serious injuries or illnesses, or who just need some medical help. It's super awesome, and I definitely recommend that you get in on this because it is amazing. I've lost. What am I doing? Okay. All right, so this is going to go this way. If I build up... Yeah, I'm going to want to build some sort of tower or something just to get up towards this level, if nothing else. Right? Because there's sort of the nice flat top of this hill. And I have talked about wanting to extend... castle walls and things. Right, I've got this little village down here. Thought about extending the valley walls sort of around the backside here. But there's some cool natural wall cliff stuff happening over this way, so got all sorts of fun things. Right, wanting to build this whole valley almost into one giant walled city. Right? And keep the pillagers out and all of the other stuff. So, yeah. So if this goes this way, what I can do is I can leave this lower. Right? Sort of top things out here. And then I can build up sort of more castle around this way and then tower up that way. So let me get this area sort of sorted out first. And then I'll see what I'm going to do as I go forward. So let's just get this running across here. You know, this is going to be a lot easier if I actually stand on this and build it. Because, sometimes you need the help with the moving and the shaking and the building. All right. And the itching and the nosing and all of the thinging. All right. So this is going to come over this way. Now, let's take a look here for a minute. All right, so this is the top of the Hall of Fire. Now, while I want to tie it in a little bit with this this castle I'm building, I think I want it to... I think I want to... let me finish the sentence. I think I want to tie it in, but I also think I want to leave a gap here. Also, looking at this hill, I think I don't want that there. I think what I want to do is... So down here, I've got this nice little village, right? This cobblestone and birchwood village, right? Looks nice. Sort of little rustic neighborhood. It's gonna have this giant castle looming behind it. But I was thinking that it might be good to bring the castle forward here a little bit and tie into what I've got for these buildings. That, and I could then punch out into windows in this hillside if I wanted to. So yeah, let's do this. Let's bring this out this way a little bit more, which is going to involve not having a bunch of dirt here. And let's bring this over. How far? Oops. That's falling. It's not flying, it's falling with style. All right. I'm just going to open this up here just a little bit. How far do I want this to go? That's really the question I need to answer. How far? So far away. Okay, there we go. So again, take advantage of flight while I still have it. Yeah. Yep. That's the right level. So I think this is actually going to be better. I'll run it out this way. Once again, it'll be easier to build this if I'm standing on this stupid thing. Come on, wall. You can do it. All right, now, and then if I bring this over this way and do a, maybe not a full, like one of these full towers, but just a little bit of a, sort of a smaller, like, lookout. Just round things a little bit and, yeah, so let me, hey, Lucas, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a fabulous day today. Over there on Mixer. All right. Also, thank you for the host. So how's your day? Whoa, dude. Look at all of those pillagers, and what the heck are they doing there? All right. Seriously. All right, again, take advantage of the flight while I've got it. These guys are annoying. Haha, you missed. Also, so did I. You know, I'm just going to sit up here for a minute. Because it's cheating, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because, you know. Also, I want to wipe out this guy with the enhanced crossbow. Because I'm an enhanced, enchanted, same thing, right? So this is why I need a castle here, because apparently pillagers are just walking into my village being all like pillagey. All right. Now, there's one more around here somewhere. Okay. Maybe a couple more around here somewhere. Now, what I could... Now, I'm afraid of this guy. Not because I can't kill him. Because I can. Obviously, I have the power. What I'm afraid of is that... all right, you know what? You just need to have... See, the thing that I'm afraid of here is that I get this lovely bad thing, and it's just not going to work. So, Lucas, if you've read the channel description, you say, no, I'm not going to let you join. I don't let random people off the internet join my streams just to help keep things family friendly. Also, just a heads up, you shouldn't be telling people your age, especially when you are a child, on a system that it's not, you're not allowed to be on, or because you have to be like 13 to have an account. It's a thing. All right. Oh, I have all sorts of stuff. Great. But also, I can't grant you access to the server regardless, so I don't want to beam over there yet. I want to beam into my vault, but that's going to potentially cause issues. So, there was a cow around here somewhere. I remember seeing it. Again, take advantage of flying while I can. Aha, there's the cow. Hello, cow. Drop that water there for a minute. I need to drink. There we go. Now, let's see. Did that turn to ice yet? No. Great. I mean, I don't know how many of my torches I just washed away, but, you know. There's a couple of them. And seriously, that was a heck of a waterfall I just generated there. Okay. Well, I guess it's all soggy. Eventually that water will finish flowing, and there will be significantly less water here. At least that's the plan, anyway. Oops. Hey, caps lock is cool. All right, so we'll just hop up here, beam in, grab a drink. Because also, the other thing that's really cool is water. I like water, especially when I'm talking a lot, because, hey, water is a thing. All right, so what do I have too much of? Nothing at the moment. Well, a little bit of coal, but that's okay. It's not vault. That's where I'm standing. Beaming to the vault would be just weird. Since I was already in it. You know what I mean? Of course you do. That was dumb. Okay. Well. All right. So I've got definitely some, the start of a wall or two. Turns out a castle with 2 walls is not as helpful as castles with many walls. So, you know, and I thought pillagers needed more light to spawn, but okay, that's too low right there. All right. I think I need to see, do I want to, oh, that's right. I was going to build a little bit of a tower here. Not a massive one by any means, but definitely a little bit of one. So I think what I'll do is I will bring this out this way just a little bit. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, now I'm kind of just looking at the size here. It's actually not that bad to slap a tower here, even a full-size one. Okay, so use my excavating shovel. Of course, the repair function no longer exists, so I'll actually have to go fix it when it gets low, but it also has mending on it, so I guess that's not too bad. Okay. So now things are going to get a little bit different here. So, do I actually want to come out this far with it? Or do I want to slide in? Well, no, I guess I could. This will go 2, 3. I know, I keep building the same tower design everywhere. Hey, Death, welcome. I welcome death. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe not. That's not quite how I wanted that to go. Also, if I'm going to build a tower this big, maybe I should have it push out this way a little bit more. I mean, that's... Yeah, over there is okay. Let's... Yeah, let's shift this in just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put blocks in the right place. You know, that type of thing. It's legit, right? Oh, and this is a hallway. I really don't want to block the hallway. So yeah, so I'm going to have to cut this out this way. A couple of blocks, actually. Because if I want this to go... If I want this to be a wall, then that has to go there like that. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, and there, and there. Okay, cool. We can do it, we can do it. We can tear up all the bad walls and put in all the good ones. Okay, so that'll go there like that. Now what I need to figure out here, too, is where this is going to line up with the rest of the floor and all that other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is, shouldn't be too bad, but it's still a thing that has to happen. I really like these power tools, man. Just a nice little quality of life thing. You know, it doesn't change too much about how the game plays. It just means I tear out stuff faster. Okay. All right, so this is all going to come this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you know, again, tearing out walls, that's a good thing. If you're planning on excavating and stuff, I think I'm squished here. Something is not right. Something is very not right. How did I screw this up? I've only built this. Oh, that's how I screwed it up. Okay. Put that in the wrong place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And that goes there. And then this meanders right on over there like that. Okay. Lovely. We can do it, we can do it. We can build our castle walls. Okay. So then this will then open up over here into this walkway. Hey, obviously, this is floor. Ha-ha! I have done it. I have figured it out. Okay, so if this is floor, you can call me a floor if you want to. All right, that means this is going to pop up like that. Because I've built this tower design about 1,000 times, we'll just whip through. I'm not sure I'm going to actually build the whole tower right now. I also don't know that I'm going to put a window there, but I'm going to take that out. This needs to go in there, though. And this needs to go in there. The reason I'm thinking I might not do a tower here, or do a window, obviously, is there's a hill right here. And I may run some more castle. Oops, hey. I need stone bricks and awesome things. Right, so as I bring this tower up, I'm going to continue castle wall, just the building over towards this hill. And I'll probably leave that open so that I can then open up and do stuff over here. So, yeah. Okay. All right. I got this. I totally can figure this out. Totally. All right. So then this comes across this way because this is just how I do things. I was not planning on building one of these towers here. I'm not entirely sure I want one here. It's going to be here anyway. But I do want to get this up high enough, though, that I can kind of see where it needs to be height-wise and all of that stuff. So, yeah. Okay. And that's... I may end up sliding this wall around depending on where this tower ends up, to be honest. Okay, so this is going to go this way. Let's just get all of this stuff going across. All right, so now that these guys go up one. I have some sea lanterns on me, so I'll be able to put the lights in. All right. Again, these towers are really nice to build. If you're doing this in a world where sea lanterns are expensive, jack-o'-lanterns work really well here. You could also, if you're trying to save some pennies on how this builds out, just put one sea lantern here and one here. Okay, just one in from each side, and it'll provide enough light as it goes across for whatever else needs to happen there. All right. So, sleep real quick. I also need to see if I have some spruce. So I have no need for those. I need to build myself a trash bin here somewhere. All right. Yeah. Well, I don't have any spruce trapdoors there, which is slightly inconsiderate of me, I suppose. Inconsiderate is maybe not the right word, but, you know. I do have some spruce logs, so that's a plus. Ah, man. Got so much dirt. The good news is I could trade dirt at Walmart. And I could also then trade that wool to... I think there's a weaver in the nerdy city that wants it too. All right. Now... No, I'll stick with this design. Also, I guess I already had spruce on me. So, nice. All right. Cool. So what I need to do then is make a bunch of spruce planks. Actually, let's just cancel that. Let's try this again. No, we'll do that. Because I need a bunch of these spruce trapdoors. 1.5 zillion of them, really, is how this is going to work out. Also, I'm going to need some more birch for the floors. Oops. Now I need that other stack. Great. All right. Jump back to the project. Now, as I'm looking at this, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So I've got this base tower design, right? You can see it all over the place, which I like, and it's great. It works well for standalone towers. It works well for towers as part of a castle. But putting these in, because putting them in later is going to be a problem. But if I'm running castle walls this way, which actually is not a bad idea. I was just looking at that. Right, so if I run castle walls from here, right, just take it chunking right on over that way. It's a thing I can do. Oops, that's the wrong place. Ah ha ha. You thought you got me, Gravity, but I win. Oh, I'm going to be... Come on. The number of times I'm going to fall and break things because I forgot that flying is gone when it's gone is going to be... It's going to be crazy. Okay, so that comes up this way. This... Right, just wanders right across here like this. Again, this was not my intention today to build another one of these silly towers. But that is kind of how this is going to end up shaping up here a little bit. Now, because the castle's going this way, I don't think I really want to put in trapdoors along these. What I do need to do... Oops, well, that'll work. Is extend this tower wall this way, partly just so I know where it is. Okay, and because it's inside, it'll be easier to put up those anyway. All right, so looking at this, right, so I had this wall come in. I think what I want to do is move it. Surprisingly enough, it's in the way. Walls are in the way. That's just what they do. Honestly, think about what is the role of a wall? And the role of a wall is just to be in the way. All right, so I think the way this is going to work, just to keep things reasonable here, let me just run this out a little bit this way so that I can see where I need to go. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to run this wall over here then. This will align with the tower a little bit better. There we go. All right. All right. Lovely. Okay, so this is definitely a thing that's going to happen. It's going to be here. It's going to be there. I can run the wall all the way across this way and not have to worry about anything, right? Sure. Wonder what that's like, not having to worry about things. Okay, so that means this is going to be a really interesting side of the castle here, where it slips out between the two hills. So let me take advantage of flight so you can see what this is looking like over here. So I've got this little hill thing that sticks up this way. And then obviously this hillside comes this way. It's a nice cliff face. And then I basically built up this area here to partly be wall, actually mostly be wall, just to keep this wall sort of, this valley sort of blocked off so that monsters and other things can't just walk up into it. Because that's not quite what I had in mind for that, And then I actually have a door. I just carved this in this morning just to kick in underneath this tower. I don't know if I actually want to keep that there or if I want to move the door over this way. But I'm kind of leaning over here because of the tower. It's like, oh, well, the tower can just keep going down. Even if there's nothing else in it, right? It's just tower going down to the ground level. But since I've got this castle here, I can excavate a whole bunch of it and really open the inside up. If I wanted to have a giant castle space, I can do that. All right. So, but the idea then is, right, this grows up. I want this to be sort of the top of a wall here. Okay. And then I've got the rest of things happening over here. And that's why am I hearing monster sounds? And honestly, they need to not be around here, is what I'm thinking. Okay, but seriously, the monsters need to just go away and not be here. All right, so if I've got castle wall happening right through here, I suppose I could actually just bring this all the way across like that. I'm going to leave it open just so I can get in and out, but yeah. So let's do this. I'm just going to open this up right down into this lovely house that's right down here. Right, seems fitting, right? I already have a place to be, right? Sure. And then I just have to do some other stuff, right? Like put in ladders and floors and things of that nature, right? Because it turns out having a floor to stand on is one of the best ways to keep from falling, right? I know it's an odd thought, but it is true. And I think I need to open that up just a little bit. Okay. Now, somewhere here. Oops, that floor is absolutely in the wrong place. 100% wrong in the place where it is. All right, let's... Oh, hey, I was going to go sleep, but hey, there's a bed right here. I'll take advantage of that. Just a reminder, I am streaming today to raise money for Extra Life, for Children's Miracle Network hospitals as part of Extra Life. That's what it does. And you can donate by going to bit.ly, that's bit.ly/extralifemfg. And you can help out some kids who are sick or going through rough times. And these these hospitals do such amazing work that you should really help out. I mean, they do a lot for kids. They let's see, what is this? 32 million patient visits per year for 10 million kids. That's just in the United States. They are in Canada as well, but those numbers are just for the U.S. That's a pretty impressive amount of work that they do. All right, let's try. Oops, let's try using the axe instead of the shovel. So yeah, so if you can help, please do so, because hey, you know, kids have to go through a lot of tough things in their lives, right? Having to deal with stuff like cancer, that's a little crazy. You know, maybe we could help them not have to worry about that. All right. Uh-oh. That's not where I intended to be at all. Not even a little bit. Okay, so let's grab the sea lantern, which comes from this corner. Right? And this provides nice amounts of light right through the thing. Now, again, oh. Aha. Yes. Okay. That's definitely a place. Cool. All right. So that right there is a little dormitory I built inside the Hall of Fire, which is right through there. So, see, right there. So I'm going to need to do a little bit of stuff to tie that in, but it's going to look great. At least that's the theory. And when is theory and practice ever different, right? Theory and practice are always the same all the time, right? That's just how that works. Okay. And so what I'm going to need to do here too, I think, is just run a little bit more of these wood planks here, just to flatten the roof out with the rest of this tower, maybe, and some other stuff. But that's the basis for this here. All right, this is going to lead down this way into where do I want the ladder? I could do the ladder right through here, which I don't have any ladders on me, but that would be reasonable. Run the ladder right down this. Yeah, okay. That'll work. That will work. I should just fly more. Okay, so I'll put the ladder right there, which makes sense a little bit because this side's going to be different because there are going to be doors here. All right, cool. So ladder goes that way. Sweet. All right, so let's figure out where the rest of these walls are going to go. I can figure out how tall this tower is going to be later, but probably not much higher than that one. Okay, because, you know, it's stop. Because it doesn't need to be, really, is what this is, what that's saying. You know, you can clear a lot of dirt with this thing all at once. Okay, so let's see. We got some bunch of excess material here. This is why my chests are all full of dirt and stuff because hokey smoke, you can clean out a lot of stuff in a wall after a while. Alright, so this is going to come up this way. Let me finish up this one here a little bit, just so that I can see where all of this stuff needs to go. Right, so that's the next floor level. Okay, so that means I can run more castle up this way. So the walls will come up to about here. Okay, that'll be sufficient. And then what I can actually do if I want to is maybe not... as long as I keep this well lit, I can continue this wall over this way and come over this way. Yeah, that should be okay. So bring this wall up here like this. Right? Sure. Yeah, why not? Okay, and I'm out of wall. Well, that's inconvenient. There's so much inconvenience happening here. I have no idea what to do. I know exactly what to do, actually, but that's beside the point. Darn. Okay. And it's only... It's like, what's darn? What's wrong? Why are you weird? Well, I can't answer that question easily, but I was just going to throw some more cobblestone in the furnace here. But do it in pairs. Whoa, not that one. Darn it. I think I'm going to end up with an extra block, or it's going to throw off the thing. But I cook with lava. And a bucket of lava cooks 2 stacks. So it's convenient just to throw 2 stacks in at a time to fully use up all of that. Okay, actually I was going to go in there, but no, I'm not. Okay, so, whoa. That's wrong. Let's try this again. All right, good, good. Lovely. I see trees of green. I'll cut them down to fuel my build and go to town. Okay, so I feel like I've got a size problem here. I forgot to go pick up the stone. What the heck? Okay. Back. Oh, excuse me just a minute. Oh, man. That, suddenly, I was at a point where if I didn't clear my throat, things were just not going to happen. And by things, I mean, like, words. 100% words were not going to happen. Which, you know, I'm sure some of you are thinking, yay, we don't have to listen to him anymore. But, no. You will listen. And you will enjoy every last second of listening. It will be like being embraced by a smelly fat guy? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but somewhere maybe not as creepy as it ended up going. Honestly, try to avoid the creepy, right? Speaking of avoiding the creepy, I think I went to sleep. It's not sleepy time yet. I want it to be. Pretty please. There it goes. Just had to wait a moment till bedtime actually comes around. All right. Jump back to the project. Aha. I think my floor is now off. So I set this floor level. Hang on, I'm going to fly because I got to see where this goes. Set this floor level based off of this tower. Right? Make sense? And the same is true with that floor level. So this should all work out okay. Let me tear my way through this hillside because nothing says fun like ripping out the beauty of nature to replace with cold, man-made construction. I actually like building in such a way that it kind of goes together, but, you know, sometimes the inside of a hill is less interesting, you know, than, I don't know, the outside of a hill? Again, not entirely sure where I was going with that, but somewhere. Okay, so this is going to slide over this way. Right. Yeah, because that's floor, so things are good. It's all good. So this will slide up around this way, and I think that will do it, so go ahead. Take out some of this. Right, I'm gonna, because I'll continue the, continue this building this way. Right, and this will be just this nice little friendly, welcoming castle designed to keep people out because that's friendly and welcoming. You know, sometimes you just send the wrong message, right? Okay, well, the message I'm sending here is, man, there's a lot of gravel. Okay, well, we went a bit too far, but that's all right. I'm going to be filling it in with other stuff anyway, so. Also, I have no need for a snowball. I'm not building snowmen. It's okay. Do you want to build a snowman? No, not really. Not right now. I have other things in my life to do other than build snowmen. Okay, so the castle's going to meander right on over this way. Looks like I have to take out one more row of stuff. At least for the moment. I'll feel a little bit better about this as soon as I know exactly where it's all going to end up. But how tall it's all going to be, you know, vital statistics like that. Like, hey, how tall do you want your castle? I don't know. Kind of about here. You know, sort of. All right, so let's grab some stone brick. And I could actually bring this from right on over. Oh, this could be an interesting little jog here. So this is floor, right? Where that where those trapdoors are, that is a floor. So what I could do, this would look cool, be cool, something. Is let's take out some of this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some wall from that tower over here. It's basically just going to stick out, sort of be all bridgy. So it'll be fine. Totally peachy. All right. So I'm just gonna run some wall coming across this way. Right, just like this. And then what I can do is I can take some of this. Yeah, let's take some of this dirt out right here. Oh, the dirt right here. So much of the dirt right here that's there for everybody to enjoy and get dirty with. And I'm just going to run this right across here like this. Boom. So that connects over there. And then what I'm going to do over here is sort of the same thing. So let's take out some of that dirt. Because, you know, reasons. Or, you know, raisins. Raisins are a reason to do anything, right? Sure. Everybody loves raisins, right? Sure they do. It's like giving raisins out on Halloween won't get your house egged or anything like that, right? Okay. So basically, I can just run this up here like that. And we'll see where floor level lives over here. But so this might end up coming up just another couple of blocks. But I think we're pretty okay. In fact, I think floor level is one layer below this. I'm going to have to clear out some stuff. I need to put in some floor. Just so I can see where everything goes. You know, I don't need snowballs. Some people think snowballs are important in life, but today is one of those days where it's really not. You know? I could not deal with the snowball today. All right, so I'll just because apparently I need more dirt. All right, so this is floor level here. So let's grab some spruce planks. Hey, how's it going? You know, I always deal with your name wrong, but we'll go with Pate again. But also, congratulations on surviving another year. That's can be a challenge sometimes. Congratulations. Hopefully, your enemies are lamenting your life and your friends are celebrating it, or something that sounds a lot less creepy. Yeah. Yes, just something. It's one of those mornings. Thinking in sane, rational terms is just gonna be a thing that's not happening today. Sorry. Okay. Oh, this could actually be kind of cool. So. All right, so if this is floor, right? Floor comes this way. Right. Run some castle wall there. Is that a... It is. It is just a lone pillager hanging out on the lava. And now he's hanging out in the lava. And now he's on fire. And now he's dead. The short life of a pillager captain. This is why you don't pillage people. It turns out it's bad for one's life. All right. All right, so given where that is and where this hill is and all this stuff, I may have to play around here with where walls live. But I think for the moment, things are okay. Right? Sure. Sure they are. Life is fine. dandy even. Okay, so this is floor level. So what I want to do is I'm just going to pound my way right into this tower. Right? Just right through here. Okay. And boom. Now I have a nice walk-through pathway to that tower as well. So it's nice. It's going to be a good unified castle, right? That's kind of what we're hoping for. The weird spots are everywhere. There's so many weird spots. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure a bunch of stuff out here to make this look somewhat reasonable and not totally bizarre. All right. Oh. Okay, so we'll just drop in and have a nice little relaxing nap and back to the project. Okay. So I'm going to take some of these whatever those are, spruce things. Yes, I think we're having a spruce thing, Captain. Precision is a mighty tool, which I apparently am not using. Okay. So, all right, so we've got a nice little floor here. All right. So that's going to go this way. This all comes out. Wunderbar. Wunderbar and joy. All right, so so the question is, if that is floor level, how do I deal with the top of the castle over here? Okay, so that's the floor. Obviously, I've got some hilltop here. I could just flatten the hill out a little bit and call it a day. Now, on the other hand, I've got... Let me fly over here and show you what I've got. Right? There's the top of the Hall of Fire, right? Got this nice little bay window thing going on. Looks out over this lava and this thing here. And if I wanted to get really excited, I could... I was just going to do this as a porch, but I could also build another bridge that spans over this way, but it would tie into this house. And I kind of don't want to do that. Kind of just want to leave that open as a patio. Though that does look like a grand entryway, right? Especially with the beacon going through it, right? You just stand here, you know, enveloped in its greenness. Yeah, it does sort of feel like it. This great entry hallway needs to bridge over into the rest of the building over there. Dang, these pillagers are just everywhere. This is why I need a castle, right? It's to keep the silly pillagers out. Now, what I could do over here is I could actually land and maybe dig this out and make it a, you know, put another small tower right here. Just a little bit of something to do to make this, you know, some sort of unified dealy bob. Because you got to watch out for dealy bobs if they're not unified, you know. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because this is outer wall here, so I'm going to go ahead and just bring this wall this way. Okay, now I've got a little bit of a thing going on here, and that's okay. There's a cave here, which I can do stuff with if I wanted to. But if I were to tie this over this way, perhaps, right? Because this was that was the top of that. I can run this wall this way, have a nice little thing happening here. I think I'm just gonna build up over all the dirt for the moment, just to build things up. I can fairly easily do other stuff, but okay, right, and then just run some happy wall over this way. And you know it's a happy wall because sad walls are just not as much fun, right? Last thing you want I was going to say, last thing you want is a wall that's moaning and wailing, but there is a wailing wall out in Jerusalem, but that's not why they call it that. The wall itself is not wailing, so I guess I'm taking off the top of this hill. Wasn't quite how I was planning to do that, but hey, who needs to plan, right? Okay, and I've got this nice little tree here. I was happy up here. I did not want to go away. So the question is, do I want to... I think I want to take this tree out. Not because I dislike trees. On the contrary, I like trees very much. But that tree is just sort of in the way. So I will take a moment to mourn the loss of the tree and then, maybe replant it somewhere else. Oops. Ups a daisy, 'cause flying. Right, because then what I can do here, get some of these branches, leaves out of the way first, is then I can take that sapling out too, because it's going to be in the way. All right. So what I can do then is maybe run some castle walls over here. So yeah, so if I run them this way, right? Right? Just a little bit of luck. With a little bit of luck, my castle will be a thing. All right, and then what I can do is open up some of the wall to put in some windows, and I've got a bunch of like iron fence, which might be fun to put into some of that. Okay, so if this goes this way, right, just bring this right across here like this. Sure. Yeah, and then this could be fun, because then I can bring up whatever floor is happening over there, line up with whatever's happening over here to a greater or lesser extent here with the blacksmith shop, and things could be fine, right? Sure. Absolutely. Okay, seriously, Restream? What the heck? My chat box decided to just be silly. I don't know why, but, you know, it is, so... Now, I have the native chat boxes for every one of those apps there, but you know, every once in a while, things get really silly. And it's just annoying, so just get all of that back in. There we go. That's just like having the restream chat up, because it means I can more easily see all of the chats and maybe not miss as many. Okay, anyway, so what I was doing is I was building some walls here. All right, which means this will come out, right? This will come out here just a little bit. Right, I originally had some wall there, but... And I probably still will. I think I'll still run wall, like, back like that. Because I want to keep the smoke from that chimney there. So actually, that means I should slide this wall across this way. Okay. Oh. Except I can't, because that's where that goes. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Okay, so... But I can still wrap this around in some way so I can keep that campfire burning nicely and provide all of the smoke for the... That says, oh, look, there's a blacksmith shop here that has fire. Okay. This'll work. It'll be fine. We'll figure this all out. All right. So jump back here. Okay, this is turning into a little bit more involved castle than I was really intending, but sometimes those are the best ones, right? I started with a relatively modest build, and now it's going to become huge. Which, you know, I can go for that. All right, so, yeah. This will be fine. Yeah, I'll just clear off some of the top of this hill. And I can even do some other things here just to make this extra cool. I could, just looking at the area here, I could slap down another tower. I'm not entirely sure I want to do that. But there's definitely some stuff I can do along the sides here, and I can do some cool stuff. And then the castle will build up along that hill over there and be, you know, cool or something. There's definitely an or something happening there. I have to figure that out, but 100% or something happening there. All right. In the meantime, I was tearing out some more hill because I need to. Right. Right. So that's going to go there like that. Okay. And then this should come out. Right. Just like that. And like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to remove these blocks and make life so grand and adventurous that people just won't even be able to stand it. Okay. All right, cool. So, what we have here is floor. And since that is floor level, I'm going to just run a little bit of floor out this way. you know, to be there. Oh, I should also jump over this and put some actual stone brick in. Just to keep the, just to bring the wall this way. Okay. And I'm going to tear out a little bit more of this dirt just to... I'm going to bring the wall down a little bit just so it looks a little bit more... looks a little more solid. Like the wall is more embedded in the hillside and not just resting on it. Okay. Now, I suspect what's going to happen is that as I build through here some more and build through this, as I right through here, what I'll end up doing is cutting in a couple of windows, something like that. All right, because this is going to come this way. Oops, not there. Not there at all. No. You have made a grave mistake. Or, you know, just screwed up a little bit. That does happen too. Okay. Yeah, see? So what I can do is, since I've got hill coming right through here. Let's see. So that goes that way. Run a little bit more. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that's all right. So I'm going to take some sea lanterns just to run this side of the tower. There we go. And, you know, fill in a little bit of floor. Maybe not right under the ladder that I kind of need to be able to stand on or go down. But, you know, something along those lines. All right. All right, so that's going to go that way. Right. Okay, so let me drop off a bunch of this excess garbage I have in my inventory. Or at least a small amount of it. Okay. Right, so this will all turn to... That'll all turn to stone brick just to keep the wall looking okay. Right, but what I can do is then come in here like this maybe and punch a hole in the wall just to be able to look out. In fact, I could even put in a couple of... Maybe make this a little bit bigger window if I wanted to. Right, if I could open this up a little bit so that you can look out into the valley a little bit. Right, so just like that. I might... Yeah, but that might be good. I'll have to play with some stuff here, but I think that's going to be okay. Obviously, I'm going to need some flavor of glass or something. Now, what I could do is run some stone brick wall there, which will work nicely for the moment. At least keep the mobs out. Won't help with spiders or pigs, but we'll keep the rest of the rabble out. Okay, so that's going to go up that way. Sure. All right, so this floor is going to come right across there like that. Great. Okay, so that means it's also going to come across here like this. Yeah. All right. So if this comes across this way, that means this needs to be just a little bit taller. And I can actually open it up for some window or something here just to keep things cool. The other thing I can do is I can fall out of the window, which is cool too, you know. But I can replace some of this dirt with stone brick and bring castle up that way if I got really crazy. Right? Really, really crazy. How crazy? Really crazy. All right. So, go ahead and take this out now. Oh, yeah. So we got floor coming this way, which means I need to get a little bit more castle wall happening here. Boy, the pillagers are, they're hanging out by that, what's basically an entrance into my tower. Now, there's no way up. But still, that doesn't feel me? No, it doesn't feel me at all. It doesn't fill me with, feelings of great joy and excitement, you know? All right, so I'm trying to just run this little bit of wall coming across this way. And by wall, I mean floor. Okay. Throw a few torches up here just to keep it lit. Yeah. All right. Cool. So I can run some wall right across this way. In fact, might make that the top of the wall. Put a little bit of thing there, but just that'll be the top of the castle. Okay. I can get down with that. Which means coming up here. Now this needs a little bit of something. For the first something it needs is light because it's dark over here. But definitely do a little bit of something here. Because this feels like I need a tower or maybe a little something built out just in this area. And maybe what I need to do is sort of like that. It's sort of an open area, almost like a training area. All that stuff. All right, so cool. So I've got a couple things here now. What I want to do, first off, is I want to remind you I am raising money for the for Children's Hospital Colorado, and it's a Children's Miracle Network Hospital. They do lots of amazing stuff, and what I want to do is I want to share a story with you real quick. While I go take a quick bathroom break, about some of the amazing stuff that that is done at these Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
They had said it seems like it was just a virus and she should get better within a few days. By that night, her fevers had spiked to about 106.2 degrees. What did you have?
Leukemia.
I'm a pediatric oncology nurse, and I've worked at Rady Children's Hospital. I've watched kids for 10 years go through all this, but then when it's your own baby. Kaylee needed chemotherapy and steroids as a part of her treatment. I don't think people actually know how much it is to treat a child with cancer who gets so many tests, so expensive drugs. Funds made to Children's Miracle Network go to the Child Life department at our hospital. What room do you go in? and play with all the toys.
Game room.
The game room. Is it fun there?
Yes!
Yeah.
He's so happy and positive, and it's all he knows too, so we just, like he always says, we roll with it.
I have a thing that shows me how fast I'm going, so it should look like a race car because it can go 6 miles an hour.
He has a pulmonologist, a cardiologist, a gastrointestinal doctor, a nutritionist, a neurologist. He's got a whole team that just follows his wheelchair. He calls the child life specialists the play ladies. So they come into the hospital and they brought him a switch and he lights up.
Lego Marvel, I'm almost done with that game on my DS, and now I'm doing the second one on my Switch. Pokemon, Star Wars, Transformers. Fortnite's pretty much a game that's trying to get you addicted to it.
Would have been better if I'd actually remembered to get the thing up before I left. But yes, they do such amazing things. And one of the cool things about the Children's Miracle Network and the hospitals that they have is everyone's trained specifically to work with kids, right? So I mentioned that they talked about the nurse and stuff being the play ladies, right? Right. Kids need special handling, right? It's easy. They get scared easily. I have kids. I understand this. Sometimes it's really hard to get a kid who's afraid of what's going on to understand that you're trying to help. Okay. So they do some great, amazing work, which is why I'm raising money for them. So if you go to bit.ly, that's bit.ly/musicfreegaming, or excuse me, /extralifemfg. Get the URL right. bit.ly/extralifemfg. You can see it over there. It's awesome. You can donate and fill that bar. See the one up at the top? We've only got about a quarter of the way filled. It'd be nice if we could fill it up the whole rest of the way. So yeah. All right. So what I have now is this really big freaking castle that's building up here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I gotta check something, make sure all of that's working out okay. Is it not? I think so. Okay. Seem to be okay. Which is good. Hopefully. All right. Yay. So I just had to double check. Said Restream's giving me a little bit of an issue, so I just wanted to make sure I was everywhere I needed to be. Sort of like a Visa card, right? Except that's everywhere you want to be. And right now I want to be building a castle and keep the annoying neighbors, those guys, out. Right? Now I was thinking about building a village. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, building a little bit of a village over here. With a little bit of that freaking towers everywhere. A tower on this hilltop that then sort of guards the bridge across this little stretch of water, and then in. I haven't quite figured out how I want to handle all of that yet, but I will. I've got plenty of time. It's not like I'm going to be throwing this build away anytime soon. And as far as I know, Mandolin's keeping the server up for a while, so yeah. Now here's where things get weird. Is now we're at the hill. And this is a large hill. It does sort of go up for a while. Right? You got all this up space. And this section of castle needs to stop, well, marauders, pillagers, mobs, and the occasional creeper and cow from, wandering over this way and just causing trouble, right? Now there's lots of good space over here, right? On top of this hilltop, right? There's cool valleys, there's stuff that can happen all through there. And, I may expand and build some stuff that way. But for the moment, I'm more worried about what's coming at me from this side. So, and I do want to, right? So I've got this village that comes this way, this little bit of valley. I was going to run some wall back across. Oh, this might be back across from here, or maybe just help block that side of the valley. But I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. So, again, that's a problem for a later date. And nobody wants a later date. You want your date to be on time. Let that be a lesson. If you're out there trying to date people, be on time. Don't be one of the later dates. Be one of the early dates. Not like too early, but, something. I don't know. I have no idea where I was going with that, but I'm sure it would have been somewhere cool had I been able to actually think about a reasonable answer there. Okay. So, let's go ahead and continue the floor this way, because that is absolutely going to be a thing. And let's grab some more of this wall. And this is going to come across this way. All right. Sure, I now have a doorway. Do you want to build that doorway that you can walk through on your toes? I have no idea where else I was going with that, but I'm sure it was exciting. Just, fill in the words yourself. That's how it ends up working for me. I listen to music, and I don't know if it's the fact that I grew up in the 80s and Weird Al Yankovic was absolutely a powerhouse of music. But I parody songs in my head all the freaking time. Okay, so what I could do, because I've got that window over there. I could just build back. That's wall there, but it doesn't have to be. Because what I could do is, I can sort of angle this over. Right, it needs to be tall enough, but I think it is. That stuff's not going to come at me. All right. Yeah, so let me do some fun stuff here. First off, I'm going to take out this dirt so that I can bring that wall in while I still can, because again, flying is cool. Recommend doing that if you have the ability. All right, now nothing's going to be able to walk up this way and come in because, it's too tall. So, but what I can do is, let's see, where is the castle? Where's the castle going? It's going somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know where. But it's going to be there. Somewhere. Okay, so. Right. I feel like I'm just digging out and going to expand here around the Hall of Fire and just make that part of the castle. Okay, which comes over this way. Right. So what does that look like? What's that there? Yeah. So that's... Yeah, okay. So yeah, Hall of Fire. Can come up right across this way. Sure. Right, it'll just meander right across like this. I've got some chimneys there I don't want to mess with. Let me clear out some of this hill because it's just going to be in the way as I build this out. Goodbye, hill. You were a good hill while you lasted. Now you're just a big hole. Yeah. Okay. Cool stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's definite possibilities of there being cool happening here. Not 100% sure of that, but definite possibilities. Okay, so that's chimney. So but that doesn't have to be like that. So what I can do is I can run wall-like substance this way. Okay? This will come up like that. Okay, you know what? This is starting to, I think this is starting to take shape here a little bit. Now, the one issue here, and I'm going to be a little bit more careful now because I'm getting into an actual build, and I don't want to mess up too badly. But yeah, I can kind of see where this is going. So let's well, that's sort of weird there. Okay. Sure. Take out a little bit there, take out a little bit there. Okay. Right. And then I can go like maybe this way like this. Sure. And just kind of angle across or something. Not 100% sure. It'll take some thought, which today I think it's just weird. I'm gonna sort of, everything is just going in odd directions and up and around and stuff. I've forgotten to push things. Is it morning? I think so. I just don't know. Okay. All right. So this is going up this way, and right. So, oops. I have missed. Now let's take a moment and not fall into the chimney there, because that would be hot and painful, and I don't want to be see, hot and painful. Not high on my list of things I want to experience being. Okay, so I'll get down there and figure all that stuff out later. So what's the snowball's chance in a hall of fire? Okay, so yeah, now I've got to figure out where the floor is over on this side of everything. Okay. Yeah, so I have basically just a really big freaking hill I'm going to replace with castle is what this is turning into. Which is okay, and it's a lot easier to do with a diamond shovel excavator thing. Okay. Okay, so I've got something happening here. Right, got some flavor of castle wall or door or something happening. Which I'll eventually figure out. Okay. And then I've got building of some sort happening over here. So let's shape this side and see how this is going to look. I say as I just go wantonly destroying hillside. I have too much power. I must be stopped. Okay. So let's... Again, I can fly. Let's take advantage of that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take out all of this dirt. So, but, Randall, what are you doing with all of the dirt? I am just going to get rid of it. Okay, so... Yeah. So that's sort of going this way. Take this out. Now, I've got wall here, so I don't want to get rid of too much of it, but I do want to replace it with stone brick. All right, so I think this is going to just come right across like this. All right. Seems fair. Seems fair to me. All right. Now, let's clean out some more hill, because obviously it's not where I want it to be. Don't you hate it when your hill's just in the way? You know, you gotta... Look, I'm just gonna clean out a bunch of stuff. It's gonna be great. Sure. All right, so this is floor level. That is a well, that is a place. All right, so great. It's a place that is now littered, absolutely littered with garbage. Okay, so, whoa, snap muffins! You need to not be here. Go away. Please, you're in my castle. I did not want you to live here. It's not ready for move-ins yet. Okay, remember, friends, light your builds. This has been a message from the Skeleton Excavation Squad. Extermination Squad. Skeleton Excavation, those are like paleontologists, and those are cool, but are generally not out there to fight off skeleton archers. You know, just, it's not on their list. You're not seeing James Horner out there saying, oh, I want to kill off skeleton archers. Yeah, not really a thing. All right, so, okay. Yeah, this, I don't know what this little place is going to end up being, but it's definitely a place. I have decided that. This is, in fact, a place. Actually, let's take all of this oak and turn it into chests. And just slap another chest in right there, because I have a feeling I'm going to need it, cleaning out all of this garbage. All right, let's take out a little bit of that too. There we go. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is now actually a block too wide, but... Right, because if I come in here, let's grab this, oops, grab some spruce planks, right? Fill this out a little bit. Well, actually, I could just do a 2-block wide doorway. I could extend this out whatever this is, this, construction room or whatever. Extend this out this way. And, yeah, that's totally fine. Absolutely. One typically builds out your rooms before you even have the shape of the building in, right? That's how that works. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Right. Okay. So let's get back up here and figure out how this is, how and why and what this is. I don't have answers to any of those questions. Okay, so I don't know. Okay. I think I want to run this over this way. Clean out this dirt. Right, because all of that dirt is just dirt. It's just in the way. All right, and then what I want to do is take out some of this stone. Right? Because, hey, again, apparently this hill is in the way, and I need to turn it into something cool. Now, also, I should probably pick up some of that experience, because if I were smart, I'd have shifted to my shovel before I picked up that experience, but, I'm not 100% sure I have that whole smart thing going on today. Okay. Now, what I want to do is take out this. Okay. And I think I'm going to run... Let's see. I want to match a little bit what's happening on the other side, I think. Okay. Right? You can kind of see what's going on there. And if I take some stone brick stairs, right, and run them around like this. So that'll go there, and then this one will go there, like that. Okay? Let's meander over here and see if that takes care of the Hall of Fire! Not so much, but it's getting better. Getting better. All right, so let's see. I'm going to need some more stone brick stairs. Fortunately, I am in a location that has an extensive number of crafting tables for my convenience as well as that of others. Also, a bed would probably be helpful right about now. Ta-da! Yep, there it is. One bed for your convenience. I was not really expecting to do a whole lot of building in this area anymore. I figured, I finished that this village, and what more do I need? Well, I guess what I need is this. Okay, so that way. And then, because I'm flying, I'm just going to continue this stair pattern, right? I'm just going to continue this right across here, like that. All right. It gives a little bit of emphasis and definition to the thing there. I'm also going to drip water down my chin because apparently that's a thing I do. All right. And then what I can do here, I don't have any glass on me, but what I can do is actually continue this window around this way if I choose. All right, which would be a thing I can totally do. All right. I can continue the windows around if I wanted to. Not sure I do want to, but I totally could. All right. This is a... this is big. This is what this is. All right, so just tear out some of this stone because it is 100% in the way. All right, yeah. Okay. Oops, that was too far. All right. I do kind of want to build a little bit of a staircase here so I can get up. There we go. That's easier. All right. Yay. That's probably not going to be the permanent staircase, but it'll be something. All right. So what do I need now? I need more stone brick. Okay. So I've got castle coming this way. Which means I'm going to have to wipe out all of this hill, I think. Now, if I wanted to get clever, and I'm not entirely sure I do, but if I wanted to get clever, I could do all sorts of fun stuff with maybe some concrete or some other stuff back here just to add some color and stuff. You know, that was a nice cave. Now it's gone. Another beautiful land, you know, bit of landscape destroyed to make way for a mini mall. You know, it's just the circle of life, really. All right, so let's go ahead. Clean some of this out now so I can figure out where the rest of this wall is going to go. So that's that. I'm going to clean all this dirt out because this is all going to become some flavor of part of this castle. Okay. Now, what I don't want to do is lose that sort of definition there. So I think what I'm going to do is let's do a little something. Whoa, that involves falling. Sure, okay. Falling is absolutely a thing I just did. Okay, so let's pop up here. Now, let's see. I want to do something back behind this just to make that pop a little bit. So let's do this. I'm going to put another block there. Okay, so this is giving me a nice even deal back here. What if I come back this way? Run a little bit of... Let's just run some stone brick all the way across here. Okay. And then... I want a little bit of something. Actually, yeah, because I can run... I'll just run castle wall this way. Now, as I said, what I'm going to lose here is a little bit of definition of this tower. But what I do want to do... yeah, no, that's... So I think I'm going to take out these bricks. And I'm going to put in some upside down stairs. Right? It was fine where it was before because there was nothing else to worry about. But now... Right, because it was just flush up against the hill. So I think what I want to do here is I'm going to do something fun to sort of offset and provide some contrast, right? So let me show you what I'm looking at. Right, so we've got this tower here, or sort of a tower. It's just this nice little thing of fire. It's a big bowl of fire is what it is. It's like chili, but different. And I'm going to be running some stone brick behind this. Hey, Mandolin, how's it going? So some stone brick behind this. I want something that's going to make this pop a little bit. So I've got options. I don't know what the options are going to be, but I definitely have some. But first, let's jump home, drop off some of this extra dirt and stuff, and pick up some stone. So how you doing this morning, Mandolin? Your migraine staying away this morning? Because those are no fun at all. All right, I've got some... Yeah, that's right. 'Cause I have the bones of my enemies in my sweet little pocket right here. Bones. So many bones. So many. All right. And it's going in. Breakfast. Ah, yes. Breakfast is a wonderful thing. Big fan. Big fan of breakfasts. All right, so let's just meander over here. Grab some of this lovely stonework. There we go. That should be enough to get started with anyway. All right, back to the project. So, once upon a time, there was a hill here. It has made way for progress. Okay. Right, so I was doing stuff here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and continue this wall because it seems like a thing to do. Also, if I threaten it with a crossbow, I'm sure it'll look amazing. Or because will have no other option but to look amazing, because that's really the best way to get people to look better is to threaten their lives. That's a joke. That's not true. Don't believe that. That's not how the modeling industry works. Okay, so I can't see this. I think what I need to... Yeah, this whole thing is just odd. It is a weird shape. That's just... I built that thing just sort of ad hoc. Oh, I think I need to put something here. And now as I'm extending it, it just is weird. Okay. I'll figure this out. I will. Out will be figured. Totally figured. But... I totally was not expecting the Hall of Fire to become an integral part of this castle. I thought, maybe I'll connect to it in a little bit, in some way. But now it's just there being all fiery. Did I not sleep? Oh, I guess not. Guess I should... All right, well, I will fall. Falling is fine. Totally fine. I will sleep in this, what used to be a dormitory. Now it's just a multi-layer campground. At least when you're sleeping on the bottom bunk, you're not going to get rained on. Unless the guy above you has to pee really bad. And then that's just bad, and we're just going to avoid that whole thought right there. Thanks very much. All right. So, let's see. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this stone brick wall in across here. Okay, because what I need to do is I need to be able to see the shape of this whole deal once I have a little bit more wall in place. Okay. And it's going to be odd. Yeah. Purple Rain is a fun song by Prince. Yellow Rain is definitely to be avoided. It's like, don't eat yellow snow. One of the first things you learn in Boy Scouts. Don't eat yellow snow. They say be prepared is the Boy Scout motto, but don't eat yellow snow is right up there, man. Okay, so this is actually going to... I want to bring some stone brick this way. And let's bring it this way as well. Okay. Now, I'm thinking lava. Right? It's the Hall of Fire back here, darn it. I need some... I think we're definitely going to need some lava. Alright, so let's... So I'm going to... Oops. Totally misplaced blocks because, again, no build is complete or really that good if you always put blocks in the same place, in the right place the first time. Right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a little bit more stone brick here. I'm going to tear some out here in the back, but that's going to wait for just a moment. All right, so this is going to go here. If I put lava along the top, I need to do a little bit of oops, filing. I need to do the words, and I don't have them. Right. I need some stairs. And let's maybe not set myself on fire while I do this. Yep, that's not where that was going to go. Yep, again with the whole not setting myself on fire bit. That's right, words are hard. Rooster Teeth has a t-shirt, says, I do words good, that one of these days I'm just going to have to get, because that describes me to a T. All right, so that's going to go there. And then I want to put another stair, but it's going to go right there like that. Okay? Right? Shiny. Now, so the next thing I need is buckets o' lava. Looks like I can get away with 2 here. All right, so let's whip back to the vault. Now, I know I have 1 bucket of lava just floating around here. But I'm going to need more. There's buckets of milk, which are good, but doesn't work nearly as well as lava, it turns out, at being lava. I know, strange, right? Wait a minute. Milk is not lava? No, not really. I think this is the closer lava. Okay. I hear monsters growl. Whoa! Dude! Drop zombie! Egad muffins! And seriously, you don't want egad muffins. They don't taste nearly as good as, like, you know, blueberry muffins or something. All right, I think this piece of rock needs to go away. That's right. He's just dropping in for egad muffins. That's how that works. All right, now I have lava. So let's get back to the project. And it's going to be over here. Over here. You remember what I said? I wasn't going to build another one of those towers? Yeah, that's just how that works. All right. Definitely abuse flight while I still have it because it's awesome. All right. So drop a little bit of lava there and drop a little bit of lava there. All right. Now let's go see what that looks like. All right. I dig it. That looks really cool, actually. Yeah. I like it. Sweet. Okay, so that turned out better than I was expecting. Cool. I can go for that. All right, so now I'll have to cover the lava pool was something, but that'll... I think I'll decide that once I get the rest of this castle built around and over there. Right? Right. Okay. So now this is floor level. So let me just drop in a little bit of spruce floor just to ensure that I keep it floor level. That's just more for me to be able to see what it's doing. Oh, hey, bed. Hey, why am I bouncing? Well, that would do it, yeah. As turns out, there's a bed there, and beds are bouncy sometimes. Well, all right, sweet. So, okay, so soon this little, dormitory will soon have a ceiling and, I'm sure other fun and exciting things to it. But, at least for the moment, that's going to be there. All right, cool. Cool. So, awesome. All right, so let's just pound away at some hillside because it's just in the way. Who needs nature when you can build a castle? Oh, that would be me. I like nature. But I also like castles, so this is one of the... Sometimes the castle wins. That's just how this is going to work. Hey, llama. Welcome. Glad you could be here. I'm going to turn you down on joining, though, for a couple of reasons. I don't generally allow random people from the internet to join my stream, so I can keep things family-friendly. But also, I don't control this realm. It is a realm controlled by the very excellent streamer Mandolin, which, unfortunately, my restream chat's not broken, so I will just drop this in other... Yes, I know my own chat rules, Twitch. It's okay. There we go. Yep. So awesome is Mandolin, so... But I'm not her, so I can't grant you access to the realm. And besides, she has really awesome rules about who can be there, so... Yeah. But again, family friendly, and let's try to keep it that way, so... Alright. Okay, so... What we have learned here is that this castle gets really freaking big really fast. And I'm glad I was cooking 1.5 zillion stacks of stone, because as this all cleans out, it's just going to be ridiculous. Also, you got to be careful you don't just rip holes in the floor with your mighty hammer of justice or something. All right, so that's outside. Which outside's a good place. I've heard that there are things outside. I'm not entirely sure I believe that outside is real. But also, outside is where people are, and that in and of itself is a problem, so. All right, so just dig out a little bit more mountainside here so I can figure out where this castle wall is going to be. All right. Okay. Okay, so this is outer wall here, right? It's where that cow is. That wall's going up that way. Yeah. Mandolin, you've got an entire city, right? I mean, you've got the whole nerdy city that you've got built. That is amazing and awesome. And you've got all the cool stuff that you built for us. You know, all that stuff is awesome. I I just go a little overboard, I suppose. All right, so I suppose I could have dropped off some of this excess stone and stuff I still have. But when do I play with people? The answer to that is almost never. At least not on stream. I play with people on this server all the time because there are people who play on the server. But I never do it on stream, or very rarely, because, again, maintaining a family-friendly stream is paramount. Paramount is also a movie company, so, you know, that totally goes together in some way that I haven't figured out yet, but will at some point. Okay. Look, word salad. That's just what this is now. Okay, so this needs to rearrange itself in some way. Sometimes it would be nice if the buildings just rearranged themselves. Like, you know what? I need this to be here and then over there. Could you just arrange for that to happen? All right. So we've got this. Oh, yeah. Should see that reminder scrolling through the various chat things. I am raising money for Children's Hospital Colorado, which is a Children's Miracle Network hospital through Extra Life. And for my, I don't know, punishments, whatever, you know, for a $4 donation, I will recite, or at least read, in dramatic form, some Shakespearean speech, which will be deep and impressive, or, you know, silly, because Shakespeare sometimes is. But if you want it to be really silly, I will do it as Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. Because, you know, Smeagol is out there pining for, for, like, Juliet, right?
Hark, what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east. Juliet is the yellow face.
Right? Something along those lines. It'll be fun. Okay, so I've got blocks in the wrong place. I think that might be left over from how that building was tied into the hill before I aggressively removed the hill. Okay, so this is all going to go up this way. I'm standing on floor here. I need to get some more spruce, but that'll work that way.
Let's see now.
So that's floor. I don't want to tear out too much of it, but I do want to give myself a staircase here, I think. Because, you know, being able to hit the top of your, or at least to other floors, can be really helpful at times, you know? All right, so this is going to go up that way, which means that wall has to build up over here to whatever's happening this way. Not a big deal. I'm just going to need a heck of a lot more wall. Let's not accidentally create, a zillion stacks of stone buttons. I'm not in the mood for a really long-running game of button, who's got the button. Okay. I can fly. I should take advantage of that more often. So, I'm just going to get too used to it, and then Mandolin's going to take it away, and then there'll be sadness and, not flying everywhere. All right. So this, I think what I'm building out here is going to turn into sort of a viewing area to look out over this valley. I have it all sorts of lit right now, partly because it does lead off into the village over that way. But I like being able to, I'm going to keep this area valley here, mostly natural. I might wall it off a little over here. I was looking at that when I extend and build some village this way. But if I wall it off, make it sort of a preserve, I can throw some animals out there. I can let it be all natural, and it's almost like a park. Parks are like nature, but different, right? And I may want to play with this wall here a little bit too, but for the time being, we'll just continue bringing this mighty wall of mightiness. Mighty wall. Sorry, there was supposed to be some form of pitch on that one. It didn't happen. Okay, so I'm going to just slide over here. Now, what I could do is start adding some stuff on top of the lava here as well, providing something else, but I want to wait on that because I want to get the rest of this built and then figure out how this is going to happen. Because I don't know. Again, planning this might have been helpful, but totally contrary to the way things are done here at Music Free Gaming. Because planning, it's a thing. People do it. I just don't do it well. All right, so what's happening over here? What's happening over here is I have a lot of dirt that I need to figure out something to do with. I think most of it is actually going to go away. Like this, I think most of it's going to go away so that I can run... so that the wall looks like wall, right? Not just blocks laid gently atop the hillside. This should look like castle wall, right? Okay, now it'd be nice to have something to lean on to. There we go. Now it should also, in this case, look like it's embedded in the wall. So we're going to go with that. Or embedded in the hill. Because, again, words are a thing. I sometimes do. And sometimes I can even do them well. So yeah, trying to do Shakespeare today is going to be all sorts of fun. All right. Oh yeah. This definitely got bigger than I was planning on when I started this morning. I was just going to build out a little bit of a thing there. Just sort of where all that spruce is. But no. It turned into Mighty Castle of Castleness. Which, sometimes you just need a Mighty Castle of Castleness. It happens. Yeah. I still have no idea how I'm going to handle building up onto that hill. I mean, I could cheat, right? Just continue wall up and sort of tower, but I think I want to do something a little bit more involved to get up there. But yeah. Anyway, so then this guy, let's make sure I build this correctly. Since I am building one of these silly towers, let's at least get the silly tower built up right. Because if I built it laying down, it would not be a tower. It would be something else entirely, but absolutely not a tower. Okay, so just figure out how this is going to work. Preferably with walls, I think, is how this is going to work. At least it's getting on to bedtime here, so let's see. I need to sleep, and I need a lot more stone. A lot more stone. So much stone. Okay. Do I want to do... I'll leave a little bit of space in my inventory. While I'm doing this, it is about time to sleep, but I want to share another story here with you, and I might even remember to do this correctly. So let me share another story of what Children's Miracle Network means for kids.
Around the beginning of treatment, my child life specialist came in, and I was scared of swallowing pills because I thought they would get stuck in my throat. Like explaining things well to me of what's gonna happen, that I'm gonna lose my hair. It fell out and then it came back curly. And now we call these my chemo curls. They would bring me the Nintendo thing, and I would play Mario Kart all the time. Even though I'm not gonna have cancer, I'm still gonna do the lemonade stands because it's fun doing them, and it's for a really good cause. People know my story and come to it to help raise money for the Anthony Rizzo Family Foundation. That year we raised $45,000, which helps the families like mine in the hospital.
So yeah, all sorts of amazing stuff that Children's Miracle Network hospitals do. And again, they work specifically for kids. This is all about the kids, right? I mean, the hospitals do amazing things. I mean, the money goes to help get equipment that's actually child-sized, which is a problem, right? I mean, kids are little. You know, there's one story, I think I shared it on the stream on Thursday, or maybe not, Tuesday maybe, of a poor little girl who had a lung transplant when she was just 14 months old. That's a hard thing to deal with for a kid, you know, and dealing with it when you're like, as she was dealing with cancer. It's like, how do you deal with cancer when you're just, 10 and 12 or 4, right? So it can be a scary thing, right? Heck, adults get freaked out having to deal with all the stuff that goes with chemotherapy and stuff. And so with Children's Miracle Network and that series of hospitals and Children's Hospital Colorado, which I'm raising for specifically, they do a lot of amazing work working with kids and helping them deal with the stress of having to deal with their treatments. Okay, so if you can help these kids, so it's all for the kids, that's really the big takeaway here, right? If you can help these kids, that would be awesome. And if you go to bit.ly/extralifemfg, that's bit.ly/extralifemfg, you can donate. That'll take you to my Extra Life page, where you can donate and help these kids, because they need it. Okay, now speaking of needing things, but in a less, I would say less important, less meaningful way, I need to slap a couple of blocks in here. All right. Now that window I'm probably going to tear out, but whoa. Okay, it turns out if you walk off your wall, you can end up falling, and that's not great. Fortunately, I have, a big gravity-defying magic charm for the moment. But okay, now this wall that I had started here, I think it's going to go away. So I've got my little home castle. I've got this big freaking thing that's going to build out over here. You know, so many castles, so much castle. I could make this tower bigger. I don't want to. So, and of course, these pillagers who are down there looking at this like, dude, we just want to invade and destroy your stuff. What's with the wall, man? And I'm like, go away. If I wanted pillagers around, I'd invite them in. But it turns out I'm not really a fan of random people with crossbows showing up and shooting everyone. And they do that, and it's annoying. So, you know, just keep them out. They can stay down there. I have a hard enough time keeping villagers alive as it is, so. Yeah. All right. I think I need to drop a torch down here. Just to, just to keep things on this side of the wall a little bit reasonable. They're looking at me like, yeah, I see you there. It's like spammers or something. We know you're there. We know you're there. Give us your personal info. I will deliver it to you on an arrow, except it'll just be the arrow and none of the personal info. This guy's over there like, I really need to pee. He hasn't quite figured out how hills work, apparently. Okay. We'll just get all these guys, you know, they're just hanging out. Right, just oops, that I kind of missed. Hit the wall. I like being able to hit multiples of them at once. That's kind of convenient. Okay. Now, since I could use the experience. Jeez, it's like my arrows were going through them. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Why did it not? Oh, maybe it did. Or maybe it just went to heal my armor first, I guess. That is the drawback of having mending on everything.
Wait, what were you looking at that it wasn't mend?
Oh, it didn't mend my mending shovel, but it was mending, I think, my armor first. Yep, see,
Which makes sense.
it does make sense. Annoying, but it makes sense. All right, see, I've got this nice little tower. So the plan was, and still is at the moment, to put sort of a main castle entrance right here with a bit of a bridge and maybe a tower or something on this hill. And then put village. Oh, look at you. You are hiding. And then put a village sort of over to the left. I guess I need to aim just a little bit higher. Or I could just go over there and stab him with my pointy stick of stabbiness here. Come here, pointy stick of stabbiness. Okay. I forgot how to go down. Okay. Okay. One pointy stick of stabbiness later. Of course, my sword also has mending on it, so, you know. So that's the problem. You get mending on everything. It's just But yeah, just a nice little village here. A little bit of a guard tower, bridge across this way into a main castle entrance. Will look really cool. I'm all excited about getting it there. I just decided to build this giant freaking thing first, apparently. So yeah, this is going to be a thing. We'll do it. It'll be great. Okay. So in the meantime, how are we doing? We've got a castle. Now, I need to deal with this wall here. So I'm just going to run it across the top so I can see where things go. Right? Because things should go places. I've heard that. You know, it helps. Okay. It sounds like there might be a cave or something in this hillside, which could be its own special breed of fun when I, find it. Sorry, I couldn't find the words. Finding the cave is just going to be its own weirdness. As I said, its own special breed of fun. Okay, so this is wall. Hello, wall. Pleased to meet ya. It's not much of a wall, but I'm kind of attached to it. All right, so this is going to open up this way. Okay, so... Right, so this wall happens to come up this way. Now... what I can do, which would actually make some flavor of sense, right? Because we're talking about, totally non-flavor-ish things. What might make some flavor of sense here is to, I can run up from this corner, right? This is the meeting of the walls right here. And, nobody likes meetings, but sometimes they're essential. They help everyone get on the same page. Okay. And this is apparently where this has to get. Okay. Sure. All right, so we're... let's... sleep, and then so much then will happen. Then I'll take a look and see where I want to build off over here for whatever is going to happen over here. Oh, also drop off all the garbage. So much garbage. Right? All the dirt and the cobblestone. It's there. Also, that's less useful than it could have been. Or than it used to be, actually. It was more useful when there was actual wall and stuff there that it was looking for. All right, so what I want to do is I want to see where on this hillside I want to push out onto. So it kind of feels like I should have something here. It's like, oh no, not another tower. I might end up building another tower. They're sort of everywhere. It's like a plague. It's like little Timmy came home from school today. He had towers. Need to wash really well for the next 2 weeks so that other kids don't get infected. Okay, so if I come up right approximately over there, I'll have to see where things kind of sort out, but maybe I don't want to do this. Let's hit the undo button. Okay. Because what I could do, because I do kind of want that side to be lower. So what I could do actually is just, how tall is this? That's 4 wide. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha. I still know how to count. Yes. That math degree was worth something. All right. Yeah. What I could do is just do a small tower that then builds up. I'll need to extend the wall up this way a bit, but I'll build a little bit of a smaller tower up this way that can then link up with other things. Right, so 4 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We'll just put that there. Okay, so somewhere here, this will all work out. It's my favorite thing about flying, actually. Aside from the actual flying, it's the falling with style and without, breaking limbs. Because it turns out that kind of hurts, breaking a limb. So try to avoid that, Right. So of that big, I did get a collection of wither skulls. I bought 6, so I have 2 beacons. One of which I put into my wizard's tower over here, which is cool. I've got another beacon I'm going to put over that way somewhere. I haven't quite figured out where yet. Ah, no, come back. I really don't want to lose that. That would be bad. But yeah, I got a few. I need to, I wish I could have gotten more, but I didn't have enough gold to go buy more. You have like 50 plus. Nice. Well, because I don't do a lot of mining, I didn't have a lot of gold, but I had enough. I had enough to get wither skulls for 2 beacons. So yeah, because this is they're still over there. Nice. To think about that. Yeah, because this is just cool, right? So I've got a beacon. It's just right under there. It shines right through the floor. Straight up through this tower. Oops. Yeah, up, right up through the center of this tower. Out the top through which looks like it's coming out of the fence, the stone brick wall. But it just looks super awesome. I like it. So that whole wizard's tower thing just ended up being really cool. What I need to do too is replace the torches with end rods, but I haven't gotten around to actually making any yet. So yeah, that's just gonna have to wait. But yeah, so that was sort of a fun thing. I also need to finish building out so it's a full size 4 level pyramid. And then so I can get whatever the healing thing is, rejuvenation or whatever. Well, I'm just going to keep falling through pits. That's the pits. Yeah. Okay, now I'm just taking these out so I can extend the wall. So it's wall and not dirt. Right? Castle walls are typically made out of stone and not dirt. So, yeah. This almost feels like I want to put a little bit of a room or guard tower or something. Cafe, I don't know, right here in this gap. But yeah, I think this is going okay. And it's going to take roughly forever to finish, but not bad. Let me go ahead and try to let's go ahead and bring the rest of this wall down this way. Come on down. Oh, yep. Breakfast. Do not forget about breakfast. That would be bad. But you could end up, with burnt cereal, and that's just, you know how hard it is to burn Cheerios, and you don't want that to happen. Okay. Okay, so got a nice little castle looming here, Of course, this is maybe not the best place for me to stand. I'll almost certainly knock some holes into that wall for window or something. But so I've got this nice little village, which has a castle attached to it, sort of. It's like, look, welcome to my little house, which happens to be the front door to the main castle in this village. Because it's just this little house. Totally, that's a thing that happens. Yeah, Oh, sure, I'm just going to walk right into this little door and, oh, boom, castle, tower. That's, who would have thought it from looking at it from the outside that this little house. Okay, it's a thing. It works. Yeah, so this is going to be, it's going to be really cool when I get it finished. And then this lava, that lava set off the, excuse me, that little bowl of fire perfectly. That just worked out well. All right. So I've got obviously I've got a lot of more building to do. We'll see how that all goes, and what I might want to do too is clean out this dirt right here and just open that up and just make it more of an open area, Go ahead and bring the tower down the rest of the way, and that could be fun. Again, villager proof the stupid thing, because they'll walk into that lava and die, or they'll step into that waterfall and drown. Not good for anyone involved. But yeah, I like it. This is turning into a fairly reasonable little build. What I may want to do is bring some of this granite down this way. I want to, oops,
Upsy daisy.
I want to bring that across that way a little bit. I don't know. I might leave that dirt there. I might take some of it out, but it's kind of nice where it is, so I'll stick with it for now. But yeah, I got it. I think this is going to work out okay. It's just fly up here for a minute since I can and look at this stupid thing. It's huge. And if I were really clever, which I have that possibility, in fact, I could extend this wall, which is just one wide here. Hang on, I'm going to end up with drop zombies. Try to avoid that. And I could build out this way a little bit and connect into that tower. But I don't know. But basically what I've got is this big castle surrounding this valley. And, it's kind of a thing. It's weird and cool at the same time. These clouds are in the way. I can't see anything. And then obviously I've got and then comes over to the whole rest of the city here and the ship that I built last week. Oh yeah, out there to the docks. I was gonna build this nice little contained thing just within that valley, and it ended up over here. I need to expand this this part of the city out that way a little bit too, but you know, it's nice. It's getting there. I think there's a reasonable amount of stuff happening in this weird little area I've got going on. All right, cool. Well, it is about time to about time to call it a stream. So jump back into my vault where it's relatively peaceful and such. And let's kick up the end credits because oops, let's go. End credits, roll credits. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me today. And for new followers, Lucas, thank you so much. You are awesome. And please, Extra Life, this will be my last Extra Life stream, but you can donate all through the end of the year. You can go to bit.ly, that's bit.ly, Extra Life MFG. So for the rest of 2019, if you're watching this later, you can still donate. Again, bit.ly/Extra Life MFG. So it'll be awesome. And the rest of you out there, have an excellent day. Mandolin, thank you for everything. And, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.